yeah, one-child policies are a good idea. Salon.com publishing articles saying that contraception curbs global warming. Basically telling you don't have children or you're screwing the planet. That's what we're here for. We're here to procreate. We're here to expand our family. We're here to love one another. We're not here to say, no, you can't have children. No, you can't have a family. Yes, the state is your God. Big Brother loves you. That's not why we're here. We're here to flourish as humanity. Not to stop one another from experiencing life, from experiencing love, from being in fear all the time, so we start sucking our thumbs in a fetal position, letting the state walk all over us, letting the establishment have their way with us. We're going to come back with more calls. Alex Jones coming up. It is the Alex Jones Show. I'm Jason Burma sitting in. PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com. We are back live. It's the Alex Jones Show. We're going to continue to take your calls. Alex calling in shortly. But for PrisonPlanet.tv subscribers, I want to play this video. The local KLUR or KULR station now reporting, yeah, you know, he's got 17 aliases. Yeah, he spent some time in a California state correctional facility. Yeah, he's lost some civil suits of over $1 million that he hasn't paid. But he also has a current outstanding warrant in Wyoming. He's a wanted criminal. And again, the elite and the establishment love criminals who don't care about the American people. They're not under our jurisdiction of we the people. So let's go to this video, PrisonPlanet.tv, right now.
Launched an investigation into a California company's plan to take over the Hardin jail. The probe came one day after the criminal past of American police force leader Michael Hilton is revealed. Yesterday, concerned Montana citizens showed up at the Hardin jail, joining officials in the quest for answers. Color 8's Nick Law went to Hardin and has the details.
Hello? Anybody home?
Tony Myers drove from Columbus, Montana in search of answers in the ongoing story between the Hardin jail and American police force.
I just want to know who they are, why they're coming here, who they're bringing in.
My job is not to give you the answers that you want. My job is to give you the information that I have been employed to release or not release.
Caught in the crossfire is APF spokesperson Becky Shea, who spent all day answering questions from media members and the public after an AP story linked the security firm's leader, Michael Hilton, to multiple bankruptcies and convictions for more than a dozen felonies.
There were no surprises. Michael disclosed this information to me before I agreed to come to work for him.
Shea and TRA Vice President Al Peterson both say they knew about the convictions long before the report came out, but are still confident in APF.
I firmly believe APF is legitimate and a solid corporation.
Peterson declined an on-camera interview, but released this statement saying, quote, I believe that the TRA has a better chance of getting the detention facility open with APF than with any Montana officials. What do we have to lose if it doesn't work out? End quote. APF also continues to stand firm on its stance to not release the parent company.
That information won't be disclosed.
But Myers and others like her pledge to continue their research.
They're putting in a criminal to watch criminals?
And try to get to the bottom of the mystery behind the Hardin jail. Reporting in Hardin, Nick Law, Color 8 News.
Calls to Michael Hilton were not returned. APF spokesperson Becky Shea says Hilton is currently in California on business and is expected back in Hardin in the next couple of weeks. Well, court records from Orange County, California indicate Michael Hilton has a lengthy criminal past, including a 6-year prison sentence for a dozen counts of grand theft and other charges. Court documents show more than a decade of courtroom appearances for Hilton, starting in 1982 through 1999 on charges including bad checks, fraud, breach of contract, and grand theft. After his release from prison, court documents indicate he was entangled in at least 3 civil lawsuits alleging fraud or misrepresentation. And we learned just yesterday there's a warrant out for Hilton's arrest in Wyoming. A Sheridan County, Wyoming Circuit Court judge issued a warrant September 1st. A court clerk says he was ticketed for driving with a suspended driver's license on Interstate 90 in Sheridan County on August 15th. The arrest warrant was issued after he failed to appear in court.
All right, let's continue with the callers. Let's go to Michael in Texas. Michael, you're on the line.
Yeah, Burmis, this is Mike Moore calling from Wichita Falls, Texas. How you doing today?
All right.
Hey, there's one thing that I'm talking about this Montana story as it develops that came to mind. I used to hold a security officer license here in Texas for about 4 years, and I've been going through the Montana, it's mt.gov website in order to find the Montana Board of Private Security to find out if there's even a current license for this American police force, which so far to my search, I haven't found one.
Well, you know, that'll tie into a story by Felix Barber over at prisonplanet.com. The headline is APF license? We don't need no stinking license. When the scene started to unfold in Hardin, Montana, my first reaction could be best described as an overwhelming feeling of despair. The thought that our worst fears were coming true so soon literally sent chills down my spine. Talks of troops on American soil and secret empty detention centers appeared to be taking shape before our very eyes. Scary stuff indeed. But as the hours and days unfolded and more light was shined upon this story, it became less of a looming threat and more like an engrossing tabloid scandal. So it doesn't appear that they do have a license. We're going to continue with your calls. We're going to go to Scott, Dan, Gary, Chris, and more. Alex Jones coming up after this segment. It's the Alex Jones Show. Remember, pre-order Fall of the Republic right now to be the first to receive it. It drops October 21st with a ton of bonuses and a ton of features you haven't seen anywhere else before. Go check out infowars.com.
We're on the march. The